Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff in a single back formation. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He eludes a tackle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. The premier 1 versus 2 matchup right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on third down. Aggressive start. offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kurt. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
He hands it off from the gun, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Catch made in space. Look out. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And
brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarter.
Now here he goes. Touchdown, Bama. That's how you finish a play.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Caught by the receiver. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national champ.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum and scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Keene. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Through 1 quarter. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. It's the running back in the flat. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick pass, the catch is made. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. There's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Dump ball caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled, but 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Wide open downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Looking for 6. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Sota. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The back's got it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quick throw. The catch is made. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
It's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Keene. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Little. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And here's the handoff. Pointing toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Dogs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. He's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. But he's got some space here. Goes to the bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Keene. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now it's second down here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Georgia.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Send the back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Keene. To dart to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Wants to throw it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Alabama, 28.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Sota. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field. It's Keene. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sota. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
A nightmare scenario for this defense here as a quarterback finds the gap in the zone and hits his man for a highly improbable fourth down and forever.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove
a deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's that defense shifting again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's running out of time here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia 49, Alabama 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Throw to the running back in the flat. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the scoring party now. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Alabama 35.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That pass is caught, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Catch made over the middle. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Keene. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Little. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. What a snag by the senior. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of it.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. No press here. The defense backing away. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out at the 37. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Alabama, 42.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the runner brought down after just a short game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Toss play to the running back going left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Keene. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us. And they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
He breaks free. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He finds some space. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Breaks an open space. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Dropping back. It's Keene. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And this
the pass rush gets home. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
6 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Breaks an open space. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A huge defense.